This is what we don't know. Oil is used for more than cooking. It's used for gas. Okay. It's used to fuel, machinery and vehicles, whether that's airplanes, boats, trains, vehicles, trucks. It doesn't matter. Okay. Oil is used for a lot of things. For a lot of things. So we have to do something now that our tomorrow is going to say thank you. While we have the time to prepare, let me explain why prepared families prosper. Because right now, here's a perfect example. Why I see them out here going crazy, and I see them out here doing things that will affect the food chain. If I got my own dirt, all I need is seed and water. At least I'm going to make sure and ensure that my children and myself going to have something to eat. And you know what? I'm going to produce so much more that I'm going to have something to help somebody else out with. Okay? That's how I'm going to prosper. Hey, you got a head of cabbage? I sure do. Well, I ain't got no money. Money ain't good no more. But what you got? I got a horse. I'll gladly take that horse. Barter. Okay, bartering. So now I didn't gain me a horse for a head of cabbage. Hey, what if I want to sell meat? I got livestock on my land. Say there's a shortage in beef or there's a shortage in whatever, and they can't find none in the market. I raised my own. Okay? You can come get my meat for $1,200. Imagine that. Because there is a shortage, the cost is different. Because you can't find it anywhere, I'm able to charge what I want to charge for my meat. I put myself in a better situation. I'm prepared. Therefore, I prosper because I put myself in a place or in a position to prosper. That's what this is about, and many people are missing it. They thinking that God is saying, hey, go invest your money over here and learn this. No, when you invest into a mentor, the goal is to get you faster. That's it. They didn't already gone through. They didn't already did it. All the time that was needed to make the mistakes, they've already done it. So now they know how to get you from A to Z instead of from A to hurdle B to round the corner C to over the moon D. No, you go from straight A to Z. I know how to do it. I did it. And repetition makes mastery. I've done it over and over. Not only have I done it for myself, I've done it for other people over and over and over. So now you get there even quicker. That's the difference between taking regular population on a plane and taking first class. You're going to still get there at the same time as the others, but the experience is going to be different. Why would somebody take a plane versus a car? You're going to get there faster. Are you going to pay more? Yeah, you might get a scenic view. It's going to cost you time, okay? You might drive and it's going to take you 3 or 4 days to get there, when you can literally be there in an hour and a half on a plane. That is why people pay for speed. That's all a mentorship is. Hey, you know how to go get money, and you done showed us over and over and over and over and over and over again how many people you done help go get money. Why would I not invest in myself instead of me trying to figure it out, worry about it, work for it? Why would I not invest in myself? Help me at least get $25,000 bag Dr. T. Help me get $50,000, please. Help me get $75,000. Why? Because now I'm in myself. I didn't put myself in a position to prosper. If they collapse the dollar system, I got something to fall back on that's going to feed me, that's going to house me, and that's going to prosper me. I got something that I did then when I had the opportunity and I had the resources and the currency that they were using of that day to put me in a better position. It's just that simple. Why would I go and my kids, my children, you know, when I be talking to them and we have these conversations, I'm like, You paid how much for that? What? For that bundle of hair? Oh, this was $350 plus the install was $350. And I'm just literally flabbergasted. You just paid $700 to wear some hair in your head. You ain't even got nowhere exquisite or luxurious to go in and even wear that type of hair. Why would you wear that type of hair to sleep on and put in a bonnet and take pictures with? That is dumb as hell. You don't have no children. You can have so many parcels of land in Miami and Georgia and all these places where land is dirt cheap. I just showed y'all. I showed y'all how I helped one sister 2 days ago get $25,000. And then I turned around and showed y'all how she could take that $25,000 and go buy her a house that is valued at $321,000 for $10,000, and she still got $15,000 to play with. Now I'm gonna take $10,000 and now I'm up $321,000. I can take out equity. I can take out a quick cash, a quick cash out in equity for $30,000. Okay, I don't even need the whole $321,000. Give me $30,000. Why? Because now I'm gonna go buy me some duplex. People always gonna need somewhere to stay. They will give me 85%, 80 to 85% on a DSCR loan, a multifamily. That means a duplex, a fourplex, a triplex, 5 to 20 units. They will pay 85%, 80 to 85% down. All I got to do is put down $20,000. And I just helped you get a credit line of $25,000. You done took that $25,000, okay? And you didn't invest in $20,000 of the $25,000 into you an income producing asset every single month. You done bought you a fourplex, right? You got 4 people living in there, paying you every single month $2,000 for rent. Okay? You can rent these out to people on Section 8. Because you ain't got to worry about, okay, I didn't get my rent, my check ain't in the mail. You can just, hey, I'm going to just rent mine out to Section 8 only. No, the government's going to pay me like clockwork on the 15th of every month or the 1st or whatever. And they're paying me $1,600. That's $6,400 a month. I only put $20,000 down. The mortgage on this bad boy is only $900 a month. I'm doing $3,600 a month. Minus 9. I'm still left with $2,700 a month. By the time I get to the end of the year, I done got my $20,000 back that I put down. Okay. I didn't pay them off. Literally 1/4 to a half of what they lent me for this property. And I got passive income coming in. That's called my money is working for me and not me working for money. Because we clearly see they are taking the jobs, the robots, the machine that I talked about, the algorithm, the AI is taking over mankind jobs. They don't want us to have jobs. Neither do they want us to have housing. They want to control every aspect of our life. And they're not even hiding it anymore. They're not even hiding it anymore. Okay? They're letting you know. Universal basic income will be great. Universal basic health care will be awesome. Everybody gets a fresh, clean start. Just start over. Okay? You will have to wear these wearables for us to, make sure your health is good and for you to get on social media. I showed y'all this. I don't got time to do it right now, but I showed y'all the 2030 agenda. Hear me clearly. I might go pull it back up. Okay. This is what we need to be doing now. Let me go over this. What we need to be doing right now is build 3 to 6 months of liquidity. Well, how are we going to get that? If it took me everything in my power, okay, hear me clearly. If somebody told me that I can get my negative bad credit that have held me in bondage for years, I can get it swept legally. And they remove these negative accounts that have been holding me back all my life in 4 days. And then I turn around and add me a trade line, a high limit trade line, okay, that somebody didn't have for 11 years, a $35,000, a $75,000 trade line to my credit that I just swept. And now I done boosted my credit by adding this positive history and this high credit limit, okay? And this could be done in a week to 2 weeks time. And then I can go get me $100,000 bag. I can go get me $250,000. What? You mean to tell me that I can literally retire myself? That I would not have to work as hard? You making it seem too easy, Dr. T. Man, you know you lying, because I done came by here and showed y'all over and over and over and over again. You think these people go work to start businesses? I've showed y'all how much money Amazon, Tesla, Facebook, all these cats. I showed y'all data, how much money they went and borrowed to start their businesses. You just got to go to banks and get funding. They got the SBA that'll give you up to $1 million. I showed y'all. If you go to them and you tell them, this is what a 540 credit score. At least have a 540 to a 560 credit score. And you go to them and you tell them, hey, I want to build an apartment complex that offers affordable housing in a low-income area, because they don't have affordable luxury type feeling housing for those in the minority communities or in impoverished communities. And I want to be able to build from the ground up, okay, or either buy an apartment complex and offer it at a discounted rate, or whatever the case may be. Offer it at an affordable rate, but they still have the luxury experience. I need $1 million for this project. You want me to tell you why they're going to lend you $1 million off the rip? First of all, you're doing something to lessen the burden of the government. They already know when families don't have places to stay and they don't have access to nice things, they tear up communities. They already know that. So you lessening the burden of the community. For one, they're gonna give you that. And for two, they already know real estate gonna always double its money. They don't ever like to have money sitting in no bank. What for? It's not doing nothing. The banks ain't doing nothing but trading with our money. So why would they have their money in the bank? No, they would rather give it to you. Why? Because it's going to compound. I give you 1 million, you're going to give me back 2 million or 3 million over the course of 5 years. I 3x my money. Of course, I will give you $1 million. You talking about building any type of housing, any type of hold on, let me show y'all something. Because y'all ain't gonna believe it till you see it, okay? Let me show you right here, right now. America is how many homes short? Man, when I tell you they got money like out the yin yang for this, they got money out the yin yang for this. And that's why prepared families prosper. Let me get in position. This is the best time of my life. I don't care. And I don't say this disrespectfully. I pray for all parties involved, all loss of life. I do. I don't care if you're Muslim, if you're Buddhist, you my brother and sister, because you was created by the same creator that I was created by. But I'm not worried about what they doing right now with who they bombing. I'm not focused on that. Baby, I'm in here on an illegal heist. Do you understand me? Oh, y'all, fight on. Fight to the very fight. Do whatever you want to do. Have a good time. I'm literally over here in y'all stuff, picking up y'all stuff. You understand me? I'm telling some cousins, hey, come on in. Hey, look, we got all these bags. Help me pick up these bags. Literally, I could care less about what they got going on. I'm only saddened for the people that it's going to affect. The people that ain't paying attention, the people that is too dumb. They're too entertained. Okay? The United States is facing a severe housing shortage, with recent estimates placing the deficit between 4 million and 7.2 million units short. Do you know they will give you so much money if you start going to go build some houses? Do you know they will give you so much money to go start solving their problems? They will give you the money to solve their problem. Solve my problem. We got a 4 million to 7.2 million shortages on homes. Solve my problem. Start group homes. You know, we can't keep up with the population. We got all these people over here and we ain't got nowhere to house them. So here you go, okay? I'm using their money to make me money. I'm buying land bank from the government, okay? I'm buying houses and land for $5,000, $2,000, $3,000. Y'all don't believe me? I showed you yesterday. Y'all gonna make me be here longer, and I'm gonna get in trouble because I only gotta be in and out. Okay, I really only gotta be in and out. But seeing is believing. And trust, I'm not yelling at nobody. I just get real hyphy about this because this don't make no sense. This don't make a lick of sense, cousins. It really don't make a lick of sense at all. Hold on one second. Let me show y'all this. Where we at? Yeah, go to the tax sale list. Okay, boom. Look, let me show y'all something. Okay, they got a problem. The government got a problem. Let me tell you, the government is the biggest spender and the biggest buyer in the whole entire world. Government contracts is where it's at. I'm going to just show y'all something real quick, okay? I just want to show y'all something real quick. I want to show you what my cousins are actually wasting time and missing out on. Man, we over here still trying to go to work for massa. Listen. Oh my gosh, help me, Lord. Why? Boy, this is the greatest time to be alive. This is the greatest time to be a they want to call me a black woman, okay? To be a brown, melanated woman. This is the greatest time, baby. This is what my ancestors prayed for. They dreamed about this day. And it's here. And I promise you, I won't waste any of it. I won't waste any of it. Not even a little bit. Okay? These are houses and property, okay? You see this right over here to the far right. Let me turn the camera around so y'all can see it too this time, okay? What we looking at, okay? See right over here to the far right, this property is only $9,442. These are tax limits. They lost their property for taxes. Sorry for them. I'm so sorry for them, okay? I can actually go in and buy it and keep them in their property. Okay? But look, this is another one right here for $9,000. I give you a $25,000 plate. And you go get this property for $9,000. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna copy the address because I want y'all to see where this is at, what this is. Okay, exactly what this is. Hold on one second. Let's go back over here and let me put this in over here so y'all can see this too. Okay, paste that right there. There we go. We're going to go ahead and put that. Now, y'all see, okay? I want y'all to see. It's this house right here, or this property, 3882 Blue Grenade Way. They want $9,646 for this property. Now, let's go see what this thing looking like. Let's go see what it's valued at. People out here crying about what you call it? They out here crying about the IRS that took their income tax. Make your own income tax. What is wrong with you? 3882 Blue Granite Way. What is this that they got? First of all, let's go see what it is. What? You got to be kidding me. This bad boy is nice. It's off market because it's being taken by taxes. All right, let's see how much this is valued at. All right, boom, bet. This is already valued at $178,000. Okay? It's already valued at $178,000. You only paying $10,000. Dr. T told you where to go get $25,000. You ain't got to move in there. That's passive income. That is a 4-bedroom house you can rent out and now have you some passive income. You clear and free. You bought the property for $10,000. All the government wants is their taxes. Pay property tax on it every year. Now you can either A, eradicate rent for yourself, because you're going to save hundreds of thousands of dollars doing that. Now you got a property. Well, I don't want to move there. Don't rent it out. Always going to be a need for a rental property. And you still got $15,000 to work with. Well, let's go back to the list. Oh, the government. Oh, let's go cop another one for like $5,000. Let's go cop another one for like $5,000. That'll leave me with $10,000 left. Now, if I don't want to rent it out to regular smuggler people, Section 8, cool. Check this out right here. Hold on. About to show y'all something. I'm giving y'all too much game. I might got to ask for a tip on tonight. You feel me? I might got to ask for a tip on tonight. This is why we missing out on the greatest wealth transfer, greatest opportunity known to mankind in our generation. This thing ain't going to never come back around in our generation. We don't know when it's going to ever happen, if it ever happen again. We tripping in real life. We worried about what Trump doing. Who cares? Who cares? If y'all raising up inflation, that means my money just need to raise up. That's it. I need to find out how to go get some more money because you ain't going to take me down. But who cares about y'all fighting and all? I don't care about no politics. Y'all all play games and tell lies. Who cares about that? This is real for me. You done already hit me. You don't get to hit me again. You done took 2 of my children and put my children in the dirt. This is not a damn game for me at all. And it shouldn't be for you. Okay? Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you something. I offer temporary housing. I'm going to go sell it to the government. I'm going to go buy this property. Then I'm going to sell it to the government. Okay? Let's see. Other community housing services. Let me see what my NACE code will be. Temporary housing for families of medical patients. Temporary shelters. Hold on. Is it the one I'm looking for? Hold on. Housing authorities not operating. No, that's not what I'm looking for. So no. Hold on. Okay, 624-221. 624-221. Okay, bet. 624-221. Hold on, y'all. What is this over here? 624-221. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me show y'all something. Let's go over here and see how much they gonna pay me for my housing. 624-221. Let me make sure. 624-221. Okay, boom, bet. All right, so now I'm gonna come up over here. I'm gonna flip the camera around over here so y'all can see too. Cousins. Let me go ahead and refresh this. 624-221. I'm gonna put that over here. I'm gonna see how much the government is paying. I want 2026 and 2025. I want to see for this year and last year how much money y'all giving out. Okay. Let's go over here. 624-221. Okay. It's going to ask me community food and housing and emergency and other relief services. Is that the one that I want to pick? Okay. Temporary shelters. You see it right here to the left. That NACE code let me know and them know I'm trying to look up specific funding for this specific niche. Now I'm finna go buy me a house for $10,000. And now I'm finna come back and sell it to y'all. Okay. This is what you call reparations. Since I've been sick as a dog with the people being here online, catching it live, get really good, some great advice. Definitely something they should be praying for. I'm gonna call you, sister. I need to call you anyway, but I'm gonna call you. And I definitely pray that you feel better. 100%. I did not know that you were sick. But you already know I'm gonna go in the closet for real, on my knees and bind that devil up. Like, you gonna back up off my sister. I don't know what you got going on, but this ain't it. And by his stripes you was healed. I take the time right now to decree and declare. You're gonna get up off my sister body in the mighty name of Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. By his stripes you was already healed. And that spirit is very illegal trying to operate. I'm definitely gonna call you, sister. Love you and glad you pulled up. Check it out. Want y'all to see this. Okay? Now this is just for temporary housing. Let me blow this up so y'all can see. Now I want to show y'all something from the get-go. Because they play this game, okay? This one right here. You see how I say Optum Serve Health Services, Optum Serve Health Services, Optum Serve Health Services. They done got them 3 contracts. Look at the amount of each contract. $365,335,496 for that one. Then they turn around and got $362,240,798 for that one. Then they turned around and got them $356,623,261. Okay? You add that up. They are well over into the billions for a contract. Let's see what this is for. Funding medical disability examinations. Funding medical disability examinations. Okay. Medical disability examinations. Okay. For the VA, for the veterans. Okay. Okay, bet. All this was a delivery order. Just deliver us. Okay, this ain't even no real definitive. This ain't no law. This is a delivery order. Oh my goodness, I'm about to fall out my seat. Okay, I want to see who gave this money away. Who gave this money away? Let's see. Scroll over to the Department of Veterans Affairs. I knew it was a VA. VA got that bankroll for you. Okay, all of these government buildings. Department of Veterans Affairs. All right. Let's see how long this contract was for. We just saw these people get $342 million. Their work started October 1st, 2022, and it ended September 30th, 2023. They had a contract for 1 year for $342 million. Then they turn around and they say, oh, this one starts on 1/1/2026. And it ends on 12/31/2026. And they got them $349 million for that one. And then they circle back and say, oh, this one starts January 1st, 2026, right here. And it ends December 31st, 2026. For another 300 and something million. For temporary housing for veterans. No, we are poor by choice. Type that in the chat, because that is the truth. We poor by choice. We keep doing and spending dumb taxes and doing dumb, activities. Nothing that produces us income. The Somalians went and started autism centers. They went and started daycares. They went and started non-medical facility homes. Okay, residential treatment facilities, and they got all of these contracts. Same contracts I'm showing you that's available to you for 1 year. Can you imagine making $349 million for 1 year's worth of service? Can we rent out your house for 1 year for $349 million? Hell yeah. Matter of fact, I got 2 more of the house. Matter of fact, I own all of America. I own every house in America. What? You're not talking back to me. We poor by choice. And now you got a decision to make. Because now you know, oh man, I'm doing this thing backwards. You talk yourself out of your mind. I don't know how to do that. You don't know how to do it. All you need to be taught how to do it. That's it. I just need to know what to do so I can go do it. I'm talking about this is how you can give back to those in prison. You got family members who then lost their lives in prison. They locked down. Man, get back into the prison system. Go in there and get a bunch of iPads. Teach them how to keep up with society and how to use AI and how to read on Kindle and how to write their stories about what they went through and their experiences and how to start businesses right from the penitentiary that people on the outside could run for them because their business ain't got no background and their business is not on no parole and their business is not on no probation and their business ain't got no felonies and no misdemeanors. No business does. It's a separate entity. But my people, y'all gonna make my veins bust out of my neck. What the hell is wrong with us? I'm gonna leave y'all alone because I'm getting too hypey. I'm really too hypey. But it's the truth. I told y'all was gonna sip some tea, but it wasn't that mess that fills your belly and make you feel good. Okay? It's gonna be that stuff that tells you the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. Why are we not out here doing this? If you got somebody who has gone through hell, literally hell, if I told y'all the story, okay? Not all of the stories, just the latest one. I'm talking about the story still being written right now. I don't come here, woe is me. No, I will take lemons and make lemonade from them. I'm not going down. And the way I sit back and I see that these men actually want to control the world. This is March. What have you done from January to March? Different than you did last year. There's only 9 months left in this year. And that's 2027. Just like that. Boom. Wake up, you in 2027. And these cats are accelerating this 2030 agenda that we all aware of. We are all aware of this agenda. If you're not, let me remind you real quick. Then I'm going to offer y'all some opportunities. If you want them, take them. And let me say this, I don't owe any man or woman affordability. When I get up on this bad boy, it's because I genuinely love you. And I am very concerned for my people. When I read history about my people, all I see is degradation, pain. All I see is oppression, loss. That is very disturbing. Because before that history, there was history of where we come from. And that is what sits in our spirit that knows that this is not right. We know that we're supposed to be living better. That's where the depression comes from. You can't seem to achieve what you know in your knower how you should be living. You like, I'm living beneath my means. If this is the way that I got to live, who wants to live like this? Because you know you were born for better. You know you're supposed to be doing more. You know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, and there's only one thing that's stopping you from doing that. You can't afford to. You got to just figure out how to make ends meet. You just on a hamster wheel, just rolling and rolling and rolling. How I'm going to pay this, how I'm going to pay that. Then you get a little break. Then here comes something else for you to pay. And you never get to enjoy your life and fulfill your assignment. That's a dangerous thing. With all of these prophetic warnings and all of these prophetic signs, and I don't care who tries to deny it, you can't. With all of these things happening, all of these things that were written that was going to happen, we definitely know we're running down. The time is winding down. If I'm 40 something years old and I ain't did none of what I was called to do, then listen, may the Most High put some super on my natural for real, and let me do it supernaturally before I stand before you and give an account of all of the things I didn't do because I was trying to do me. Hell no. I am good. I am good. 100% good. When I die, I want to die empty. Yeah, I did everything you put me here to do. Everybody I was supposed to build something for, everybody I was supposed to contact, and everybody I was supposed to invest in or serve, I did that. Straight up. Okay? Wanted to share some with y'all. What was that I wanted to share? We need to be building communities. It's the only way we're going to make it. We're not going to make it. We're not going to make it with no ones or twos or fews over here. That's not how we're going to make it. And when I say make it, I mean make it. Be self-sustaining. You sow, I got cotton. You grew rice, they grew cabbage. We all got something together. We need to be building communities. That's 100%. That's 100%. We need to find like-minded individuals. Okay? We got to have liquidity. Fix your credit. You can go get a big bag, a real big one. Stop trying to figure out how I'm going to work for 40 years, 40 hours, 80 hours, 120 hours, 160 hours, literally killing yourself. Cut unnecessary spending immediately. Stupid taxes. Stop wearing your stuff. Stop wearing it, okay? Kill high interest debt. If you got high interest debt, start eliminating it. Okay? You got to add another stream of income. You ain't going to make it. You ain't going to make it. The little stream you got right now, it's struggling. It's trying to take care of every bill that you got on that one stream. It's stressed out. Okay? Don't make emotional investments. Or shall I say consumerism? Oh, yeah, I would like to see that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to go to that. Yeah, I would love to eat there. Nah, that's a feel-good investment. We're not doing anything that feels good. No. Of course, you got to pray, but you also got to plan. Faith without movement is dead. What are you doing? Okay? This is what you need to pay attention on and be focused on. When conflict arises, what's going on over there with Iran and America? Oil rises. And oil is the leading cause for a lot of things that we don't even know about. Things that we use on a day-to-day basis. So stuff that's $5, $10, now you're paying $20, $30, you know what I'm saying? And you got to have it. I need it. Oil rises, inflation rises. It goes hyperinflated. What used to cost $1 now costs $10. Hyperinflated. Market shake. The stock market just lost $1 trillion in a single day. And weak households get squeezed. If your household ain't on a solid foundation, it's going to be squeezed. Simple as that. It's going to be squeezed. Now, if, like I just told you, I have a history. Let me close out of that. And if I can't do nothing else, I've been telling all of my cousins, I'm going to just start right here, okay? If I can't do nothing else, I know how to go get you some money. I don't care what they do to me. Okay? I don't care what they try to do, how they try to move. It doesn't matter. I know where to go get some money at, and a lot of their money. I paid the price. I paid a lot of money to go learn where to go get their money at, okay? So when I come out here and I call my cousins and I say, hey, y'all want to go get $200,000? Y'all want to go get $100,000? Look, I'm going to take a small group and we're going to go ahead and get to this bag. I'm not joking. I'm not. Okay? You see the date right here, March the 3rd. Congratulations, Erica. You've been approved for that Visa Signature Flagship Reward credit card with a credit limit of $25,000. Okay? Gave her a play. She was on the phone with me for 5 minutes. And I don't let you stay on the phone with me for a long time to tell me about your problems. I'm a problem solver. So it only took me 5 minutes to diagnose. Hey, go run this play, pick up the phone, tell them this, ask for that, call me back with the praise report, send me the receipt. This woman literally almost passed out. Had never, ever had no $25,000 anything. She did not pay me nowhere near that. Then turn around and got some other receipts, because now we can turn that $25,000 into $50,000, hands down. Okay, it's called a reconsideration that they got to give to us. You can turn that $25,000 into $50,000. You just need to know what to say. Oh, and you don't know what to say. Something, a little piece of information this tiny. Hey, tell them you need a reconsideration because you're getting ready to do whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, blah, blah, blah. Okay, boom. And now you got $50,000. Yeah, sure. Okay. What about this sister? All this week. That's a 50 piece between two people. Congratulations, Tracy. You're approved for a Visa Signature cash reward plus credit card with a credit limit of $25,000. Oh, and it's just I just shared this yesterday. Okay, it's hot off the press. Hey, what's up, Dr. T? Here's a letter from the CDFI. I implemented the play. What play? The play I gave him. And walked away with $20,000 with the potential of upgrading to $50,000. When he sent me that, what you think I told him? Hey, boom, Run this play right here and go get the 50. Then I turned around and gave him another play. He got $5K from that play. Okay. Could have got more, but he didn't ask me for the juice or the sauce. So he missed out. But he still can go get a bigger bag because I told him exactly the script to use and say to get a bigger bag. Okay? You got 20 bands. 4 people, 1 week, $100,000. Literally. Okay? But that's not it. I only share the receipts so you can see. They're not just my receipts. No, they're not. I got my own receipts, but they're not just my receipts. They're repetition equals mastery. The more I do it, the more I master it. The more I've done it, the more I've mastered it. This ain't the first time you go look on Facebook anywhere. Literally. Go look on Facebook, type in my name. Go type in my name on YouTube. Receipts for days. Search Facebook, 25K Tawana Worlds. And they better not pull up all these videos and all this dumb stuff. Let me get to it. Hopefully it just pop up straight to the top. What I tell you, all the way from 2022, I knew they was gonna come with this dumb stuff. I said, Tawana Worlds. That's what I said. Hold on 1 second. See if they're going to put it up right here. Okay, here go a client. Let me move this out the way. This stuff works. I got an approval on the Navy Federal Credit Union over the phone for $25K for a personal credit card. Thanks, Dr. T. Not only did he get the $25K, he got $75K on the Amex play. Go run this play and get $75K. That's what the rest of this says right here. $100,000. This is why I don't like to go look up. I do not like to go look through these photos, y'all. It just does something to me. Get up here and see my children up here. I might gotta click out of here seriously because yeah, I'm trying to stay. It's getting closer to the months. Oh no. Yeah, I'm out. Okay, I gotta get on up out of here. It's getting closer to that time, and I gotta protect myself, my mental health. So you go and you search 25K, you'll see. I mean, a plethora of screenshots from text messages. Been doing this for a very long time. And it ain't just a $25,000 play. I can go get you $25,000 off the rip. I know where to go. Okay? I know where you can go get $100,000. You just need to know what to say. That's it. You just need to know what to say. That is it. Now, let's go back. Hold on, because I ain't done. Oh, you just know how to give people $25,000. Oh, okay. Whoop-de-doo. No, it ain't no whoop-de-doo. Tell you right here. Let me see if this blows this up. Okay? Dr. T, his score shot up in 1 day, 192 points from adding the trade line. Wow, we want you in the 700-800 club. They can never deny you. They can never tell you no. Oh, okay. What do we want? What do we want? Because we want to go for this type of bag. Hold on 1 second. We want to go for this type of bag. Okay. We want to go for these type of bags. All right, Lisa. Yeah, we get you $75,000 pre-qualified with an APR of 5.74%. Yeah, we can get you $75,000 for that. Oh, and if you don't want to use it, you can literally liquidate it. Okay, boom. All right, Jamal, we can get you $100,000 easily. Oh, okay. When was that? 2/25/26. Last week. Okay, Julie, we can get you $100,000 as well. Okay, we can keep going. I'll show you 400,000. We can keep going. Okay, here go 20,000 for the same Lisa that just got 100,000. Yeah, you 20,000, no problem. We're gonna fund stack. We're gonna get us a $250,000, $500,000, or $1 million, literally, in funding. Okay, we just gonna keep on running it up. We're gonna go to multiple banks. Bump that. Jeremy, okay, which one you want to take? 18,000 or 25,000? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. We just keep on going on and on. I know where to go get you money at. That's for sure. So when I come by, I'm not coming by to just play games with you. No. That's for high school, junior high. Okay. Now we're not gonna do that. Hold on, where the other one at? Let me show you this one. It's real small, so I gotta look for it. Hold on. Uno momento. I think it's down here. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Oh, here we go. Okay, we might as well go over here too. Okay, let's go get a 50 piece. Let's go get a 50 piece. Fund it. Go right on up over here to them and go get you $50,000. Yes, we can hit them up too. Okay, come on over here. Yep. We're gonna get you 50K too. Yep. No worries. Gonna get you 50K from over here too. We're not stopping. We're not stopping. Okay, we're still not done. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. If Dr. T don't know one thing to do, I know where to go get you some money. I know where to go get you some money. Not only do I know where to go get you some money, I know how to get that score where I need it to be. Okay. I wanted to say excellente. Oh, yes, I do. We want you in the 700, 800 club. Okay. No credit card debt. We want you to have the perfect profile for funding. We want you to have the perfect profile for funding. Okay. We want you in the 700, 800 club because that's how we go get the biggest bag you ever had. Okay. That's how we want you to go be able to go get this type of funding right here. Hold on. I'm getting to it. Trust me. I got to scroll down a little bit. And how we are getting these people credit scores is by adding trade lines. That's a $75,000 trade line. This bad boy been in existence for 11 years. You go add that to your credit report, showing that type of high limit and that positive history for 11 years. Your score will absolutely go dumb crazy through the roof. That's how you're able to get 192 points, 2,200 points. You know, it's how you're able to go from nothing to something. Seriously. Let me just pull up a couple more receipts. Then I'm gonna leave y'all alone, okay? Hold on 1 second. Hopefully it ain't too far down here. Hopefully it ain't too far down here. And y'all don't want to go get y'all no money? Y'all don't want to go get y'all no money? Huh? Bank of America is issuing a warning that the US dollar could collapse. Y'all don't want to go get y'all no money before it collapses? They now telling people Bank of America delivers blunt warning on dollar's next move. This junk is going down and there's nothing nobody can do about it. How a sharp US dollar crash could trigger a global recession It's already happening. Let me get back to the receipts. You got the banks and stuff telling you what's going on, then my brothers and my sisters, you better come get what you can and can what you get. Okay? It's the wrong thing. Let me keep going. I'm almost there. Only got a couple more to show you. Got a lot, but I'm only going to show you a couple more. Let me just get to it. Pull it up real quickly. Come on, man. You're going too slow. And then I tell y'all, while we're here, just want to show you. Okay? Amazon. How much money did they borrow in funding? $8.1 billion to start their start their business. How much did Tesla borrow in funding? $20.2 billion in funding. Everybody uses other people's money. We just ain't never been taught. But everybody that is wealthy and successful, they use other people's money to make their money. Because once we get that profile right, once we get that credit profile together and it's looking real good, okay, then we go over to places like this. They don't pull our credit. PenFed to give us $25K to $50K. We'll take that too all day long. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. It all adds up. No credit check neither. If I don't know nothing else, I know where to go get that. I know where to go get that bag from, cousins. And then we just go use that. Is this the one I'm looking for? Hold on. This might be one. No, that ain't the one. Okay. I'm almost there, I promise you. Here we go. Okay, then we go turn around. We go get you proof of that big bag. Biggest bag you ever had. You want 50,000? You want 100,000? Oh, okay. You got 3 additional options. You want to take all of them? You can take all of them. You just hit continue. That's it. You can take all of them. What you want, 5,200? We already did the pre-approval. So now this is all of the opportunities this client has from Lendio, okay? From revenue, okay? From you want 5,000 to 5 million for equipment. Fine. Okay, cool. You need some equipment. You need to get your vehicle. Oh, okay. No worries. Y'all wasn't supposed to see that. It was trade line. Okay. No worries. Getting you funded is not a problem. Showing you where the money is at is not a problem. It's the problem is, do you want to know where it's at and how to go get it? That's the problem. We are poor by choice. I don't want to buy that information because I don't know if I can afford it or not. And I don't, I got other things to do. I got my nails to get done, and I gotta go get my hair cut. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, keep on doing that. That's not working. Here's what I got for y'all. I'm not gonna bother y'all with it no more. I'm really not going to bother you with it anymore. I've already said I'm moving on past the funding. Y'all don't want no funding. You don't want no money. You don't want to learn how to play this game. You do not want to prepare so that you can prosper. So I'm going to leave y'all alone after this round, okay? And I'm going to go through this really quickly because my time is up. You see at the bottom of the computer, it says, at the bottom of my screen, there's a ticker that is scrolling across the screen. It said, on live only opportunities. If I come by here and offer you a discount on this live, it would be wise to catch it with 2 hands. Yes, you can still get access to it later on. Will I be hyping it up? Will I be telling y'all, look, let me take a little crew. Let's go get $1 million. No, I'm not. I'm moving on. Moving on to other stuff. Okay? Moving on. So here we go. Last and final call. I have a play where you can go get you $10,000. You pay me $47 for the information, I'm going to give it to you step by step. What to put right here on that box, what to answer right here, how to get it with a sole proprietor, how to go get you an EIN if you want to use that and don't use your social security number, however you want to do it. This is the approval process, what date to actually file it on. Okay, you go ahead and submit the application. Everything is done for you. 7 to 10 days the money be in your bank account. Anybody want that? Put a 1 in the chat. It's $47 for a $10,000 play. Now let me tell you, do you know that those people who got $25,000 paid me $997? Who's winning? Is it me or them? Y'all let me know in the chat. If you pay me $997 and I give you a play within the first couple of days, go get you $25,000 back, did I win or did you win? Who's really winning? I'll wait. I'm waiting on y'all answer. That's a real question that I asked to my real cousins. If I'm going to give you $10,000 for $47, who's winning? That's why they only online opportunities. Moving right on along, okay? Number one, if you want the $10,000 play. No, it does not affect your Social Security, your Section 8, your AFDC, all of the crutches. It don't affect that, okay? That's not affected. Number two in the chat, if you want the $75,000 play, okay? It's no credit check for neither. There's no credit check and there's no proof of income for your business. You don't have to show any docs. Oh, I'll make this. I'm in bid. You ain't got to do all of that. This is solely based off of intent. You want the money for what? You're going to do what with the money? And we've already written that up. It's done for you. So you are without excuses because excuses are useless. Poor by choice and poor on purpose. That's the truth. You can have the $75,000 play where you see them funding for $50,000. That's their play. Now, I show you how to take their money. Some people might be thinking, they mind, they brain in the way. Why would I go get that much money and I can't pay it back? You use their money to pay them back. They give you $50,000. They say the monthly payment on it is $500. Well, go take $6,000 out of the $50,000 that will leave you with $44,000 and pay back their loan for a whole year in advance. 500 times 12 is 6,000. If you want to get really savvy with it, then go pay 2 years back in advance. Go put it in a savings account. Let it go on autopilot. Okay, you still have $38,000 left. I just showed you what to do with the other 38. Go buy you some income producing assets. Then whatever's left, then do whatever. Do whatever you need to do. But you go and you pay them back a year to 2 years in advance using their own money. And then you turn around and you go buy your income producing asset. That way it allows you to build up your revenue for a year or 2 years. And then by that second year, just whatever's coming in from your passive income, pay them back their $500 a month. By the time you pay back half of that loan, they're going to ask you, do you want some more? Because you have made wonderful payments on time. They have been on time like clockwork. They can trust you. So now they're going to give you more. I'm giving y'all too much game. 2 in the chat if you want that $75,000. It's really done for you. You just put your name, how much money you want to borrow. You don't have to take $75,000. You don't have to take $50,000. You can take whatever you want to. Put a 2 in the chat if you want that, okay? I have one more spot available for my mentorship. I am going to help you get $250,000 in funding. Show you where that big bag at. And I'm going to help you prepare your profile to go get that big bag. Not only am I going to show you how to go get that big bag, if I just showed you receipts of two of the people from this mentorship got $50,000 collectively, and they didn't pay me anything but $997 each. They got a $24,000 return on a $997 investment. I have one spot. I am going to show you how to do $250,000 first. Then I am going to show you how to help other people get funded and pay yourself what you want to pay yourself, okay? Because if I go over there and I accept the $5 million for my client, say, you want to get $5 million? I got you several approvals. You want to take 100,000? Yeah, I'll just take 100,000. Okay, 10% of that 100,000 for me getting you funded would be $10,000. I just made $10,000 on one client. She want to take 5 million, 500,000 would be my pay for one client. Okay, so I'm not only going to show you how to get $250,000 over and over and over again, because you get access to multiple different micro lenders, community development, financial institutions. You get a lot of access to a lot of people that will give you a lot of money. Okay, and I help you get there. Instead of you having to try to do it by yourself, you get to get there with me. I'm going to show you how to get there. And I'm going to guarantee you that you are going to 10x your investment within the first 30 days. So you get your money back. Once we get your money back, then it's all gas, no brakes. Okay? Literally. You're in profit mode from there. Now I'm going to start showing you how to pay the big league, the major league, not the minor leagues. How to move the money around, how to protect the money, okay? How to actually go establish your trust so you move stuff out of your personal into your estate, whole 9 yards. Then I'm going to give you the access to the software and the systems that you use to get people pre-qualified, get them funded, and you pay yourself what you want when you want to. This is a 7-figure business. As long as you're helping people find money, you'll never have a money problem. It's 100%. Okay. I got one spot and just one spot, $997. It is first come, first serve. Okay. You can put a 3 in the chat if you want that. 1 in the chat for the $47, $10,000 play. 2 in the chat for the $97, $75,000 play. Okay. 3 in the chat if you want to take the last spot in the mentorship and go get you $250,000 in funding. You learn it. I give you all the access to the contents, to the contacts, to my connections. So now you know where to go get funding. Now you know where to go get other people funded. And the benefit of this all is once you learn it, now you can go ahead and help your family. You got a husband or you got a wife, you got some adult children, you got a mother, you got a father. Everybody can get together, okay? Everybody can go after their own separate bag, which makes y'all bag bigger together. You get 50, you get 50, I get 50, we got 150. You get 200, you get 200, I get 200, we got 600K. It's the name of the game, okay? So I have one spot, $997 for the investment. I should be charging $10,000, especially if you get in $25,000, if you get in $20,000, if you get in $50,000, you didn't even pay me nowhere near that. Who's winning? I have 2 spots left for the 12 months to $1 million. That's guaranteed. Will it take 12 months? I can certainly say it does not take 12 months to make $1 million. But it may take you 12 months because this is contingent off of your show up rate, your execution level, okay? But I'm going to show you how to do $1 million multiple ways. And it does not take 12 months. But the name of the mentorship is 12 months to $1 million. We're going to do it together. Okay? You don't make your million in 12 months, then I'm going to make your million for you. Guaranteed. And the only reason why you wouldn't be able to make your $1 million is if you don't execute, if you don't follow directions. But if you want to go with a group of people, okay, that's going to make $1 million in 12 months, it's 7 figures, then I have 2 spots available. You get access to a 2-day live VIP. You get access. We're going to start you a business and get that business fully funded, $100K. We're going to start you a nonprofit. We're going to get that nonprofit fully funded, $100K. We're going after $200,000 in free grant money. We're going after CDFI funding. We're going after SBA funding. We're going after funding stacking by using a method with all of these, just multiple banks. That's what I'll say. We'll go ahead and hit up these 3 that only pull from Equifax, these 3 on the next day that only pull from TransUnion, and these 3 on the next day that only pull from Experian. Okay, we got the biggest bag we've ever had. So it's not hard to do $1 million whatsoever. I'm only offering that mentorship for the receipts. Soon as you get $1 million. Soon as you get $1 million, you understand me? Then the cost for this mentorship will be $100,000 a year. I'm only after the receipts. That's one hell of an opportunity. You'll make me a millionaire just for me to give you the receipt? Yep. Absolutely. Because men and women lie, but receipts don't. And that's facts. Okay? I only have 2 spots, $4,997. It's $5,000 investment with your money being returned to you. Guaranteed. That's going to be the very first task that we go after. Let's get your investment back. After you have your investment back, we in business in a real way. Okay? But we're gonna get this thing multiple ways. We're gonna get it multiple ways. Okay? So that's 12 months to $1 million mentorship. We're gonna do $1 million. Well, how I'm gonna know you do $1 million? I always got receipts for you. Okay? I have shared these receipts for the last 3 years. I'm the first in my family. The very first in my family. Oh, I'm glad we landed here. So y'all can get a visual of what is to come for 2030, which is just 3 years and 9 months away. How everything will be connected to this. Healthcare. You will not be able to access any type of healthcare portals, doctors. It's all connected to digital identity. Financial services. You won't be able to open up bank accounts, withdrawals, deposits, okay? Food and sustainability. Any food for farmers and all of that stuff, they will have to have or be a part of this digital identity. I'm going to go through this fast. Travel and mobility. You won't be able to own a car, get on a bus, catch a flight. You won't be able to do any of that unless it is connected to digital identification. Humanitarian responses. Won't be able to go to foreign countries, and do missionary work. Won't be able to do all of that either. E-commerce. You won't be able to sell. You won't be able to have any type of digital, none of that. Any type of e-commerce, social media platforms, you will not be able to access social media. I have any type of accounts on social media without having a digital identification. E-government, you won't be able to file taxes, start businesses, none of that, unless you are connected or part of this digital identity system. Telecommunications, you won't be able to have a cell phone. Okay? Won't be able to have a cell phone, send or receive messages, any of that. Okay? Telecommunications level 1 and telecommunications level 2. Okay? To monitor devices, and it's blurry, and services. Okay? Transmitting data such as quality and congestion. So they'll be monitoring like T-Mobile's, Verizon. Also for users to own and use devices, you will have to have digital ID. Glad we just stopped right there. Okay, I was looking for something else, but I had mentioned it earlier, and I definitely wanted you guys to be able to see that. Let me go back up here real quick, because how am I help somebody do $1 million unless I've done $1 million? Glad you asked. Okay, glad you asked. Clearly, you see 1.8 million. Okay, 649 invoices paid. I'm going to show you how to make $1 million in 12 months, because $1 million ain't hard. You can make $1 million in a day. You can make $1 million in a weekend. But I'm going to put 12 months to $1 million. 12 months to $1 million. I'm only taking a handful of people. 5 is to be exact. We only have 2 spots left. And then we're going to go clean up shop in a real way. Okay. Contracts. If I say $1 million, I just showed you 349 million in contracts. $1 million is nothing. I showed you a year's worth of work for $349 million contract. $1 million is easy. $1 million is like what $100 used to be in the early 1990s. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Okay. Last but never least, my husband. He has an amazing, and this is something that I always want to put my cousins onto. Non-CDL transportation. I know that oil and gas prices and whoop-de-whoop, but whenever you have a crisis and all of that, there are certain things that are not affected, and transportation is one that is not, because it is the heartbeat of this country. People, places, and things need to be transported. What I love about a transportation business is that if I needed to up and flee to Thailand, I can do transportation over there. If I needed to go to Africa, I can do transportation over there. Transportation is needed everywhere. Transportation has been around since the Bible days. They used to be transported off of asses and colts, okay? Camels and donkeys. Now the method of transportation is vehicles, box trucks, sprinter vans, whoop-de-whoop. My husband has a workshop where he is getting ready to show you how to make you 6 figures from your phone. Literally, dispatching. Let me show y'all real quick. Then I'm going to get up out of here, okay? Any opportunities that I mentioned, you will have to be locked and loaded and ready to go before this live ends. If not, you will pay full price. Doesn't matter if it's now or later. Doesn't matter if you go do business with Martha Stewart. It doesn't matter. Okay? You would just have to pay full price. All right. Now, let me show you how you can make 6 figures in dispatching using your phone, helping keep people on the road. Say, for instance, my driver needed to go from Stockton, California to Aurora, Colorado. Or maybe he's going to Denver, Colorado. We can pick up this load, okay? Excuse me. We can pick up this load right here. This load is $2,000. Because I'm charging 10% to make sure that I secure this load for my driver, that's a $200 payout. Then I'm done with him. 5 minutes to book him. He gone. Whoop-de-whoop. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next one. We're going to get my other driver to get this one from Texas to Antioch. You're going to take this for $29.50. It's $290. I'm already at $490 in 10 minutes of me waking up. Just for helping, somebody stay on the road. This is right down the street. This is not even 30 minutes away. for $450. Okay, I'll take that little 45, keep you on the road. You're just going from point A to point B, 30 miles away. Boom. You got $450K. Cool. You took that? All right, bet. Excuse me. All right, this person need to go from Hollister, California to LaBelle, Florida. They paying $3,600. It's $360. I'm almost up to $1,000 in one day. Just making sure people stay on the road. I'm gonna give this to him going from Texas to Seattle, $4,900. I got $490. I'm sitting at over $1,500. Okay, literally for helping 4 or 5 people stay on the road. My husband will show you how you can have you a dispatching business up and running by tomorrow. You do not need an LLC. You do not need an EIN. You do not need any of that to get started. You need to know what to do and where to go find the people who need you to book a load for them. Charge what you want to. It is the most lucrative business that you can start sitting on your butt. Not even wasting 1 hour of your time. Not even 1 hour. 2 at the max. My husband is offering the dispatching workshop for $97. It is first come, first serve. There's about 7 to 10 seats that is left available because, of course, he offers it on his platforms, etc. I told him that I would share it. It's a wonderful opportunity with my cousins over here. If you want to be a part of that, then let me know in the chat. He also has a mentorship. He has 5 spots available. He will show you how to start a transportation business, not needing any CDL, not needing any experience at all, okay? In his 6-month mentorship, which he is discounted for my cousins. As I told him, I'm running discounts on this. $97 for the dispatching. $497 for his mentorship to start you from start to scale. It ain't just about driving. You don't ever got to touch no fleet. You ain't ever got to put your butt in no seat and drive no vehicle. This is not that. He's going to show you where you can go get contracts paying you $4,500 a week. And then you can go outsource that and get somebody, hire the driver or hire the worker to go and do it. You hold the contract. How you can start a trailer rental from just owning the business, where the funding is at, okay? How to go get your fleet. Who will give you 3 or 4 or 5 different vehicles. How to get started without having any fleet. He going to give you the business. How to start a business just on the paperwork part. Helping people get MCDOT numbers, okay? How to do dispatching, how to do freight brokering. It's from start to finish. 5 spots, $497, okay? If you want that, let me know in the chat. Excuse me, y'all. My time is up. Is there any questions for me before I go? My time is up. Is there any questions for me before I go? Don't want to be rude. If you are interested in any of those opportunities, then now is the time. Remember what I said in the beginning. It's going to be the same thing I say in the end. You are poor by choice. You're struggling by choice. Ain't nobody giving no sympathy. There's no reason to. Ain't nobody got their foot on your neck. Ain't no whites being suppressing the black people. That is bull crap baloney. Excuses are useless. Now is the time more than ever that you can actually prepare so that you and yours be able to prosper. Might be sacrifices right now, but later on it'll sure pay off when you are in your prosperity and you ain't got to worry about it. Okay? Any questions before I go? Instagram fam, I know y'all can't see the information that I'm talking to them over here about, but if you are excuse me. If you are interested, go ahead and hit me up in the DMs. I will send you the information about the offerings that I offered and my contact information. If you're ready to sign up, we'll get that over there to you. Since I don't see no questions, I know there's a little lag between YouTube and Facebook. Okay, so I'll wait about another 60 seconds. If not, y'all are free to go to work, to go to exercise, to go scroll social media, to go to bed, depending on whatever, part of the day you are watching this or you tap it in. You are free. You are dismissed. Class is done for the day. And I love you. If ain't nobody told y'all that they love you, I do. That's why I show up. It's love that sends me here. Love that keeps me coming, knocking on the door. Okay? Telling my cousins, this is the way. You want to come? This is how we walk the path. Let me take your hand, lead you into your financial promised land. Until the next time, go in peace so that you do not end up in pieces. And go with God, and God will always go with you. If ain't nobody told you they love you today, Dr. T did. Peace.